Hello and welcome back, folks. I'm Daryl, and welcome to my channel, Restless Minds. So, what we're going to do today is talk about CrewAI. Yes, I know everybody has been going really hard about this application, uh, especially with CrewAI, and how you can task multiple agents to collaborate and complete a task. So, we're going to use CrewAI in a project management perspective. So for those of you who don't know what CrewAI is, it's a power of AI collaboration, which is designed to enable AI agents to assume roles, share goals, and operate in a cohesive unit, much like a well-oiled crew. Whether you're building a smart assistant platform, an automated customer service ensemble, or multi-agent research team, CrewAI provides the backbone for sophisticated multi-agent interactions. So let's unpack that. So we'll scroll down to the chart here. And as you can see here, you have multiple AI agents in this chart where it is displaying three agents with a crew. Agents have the ability to reach out to another to delegate work or ask questions, and is using a tool. Its processes define how agents will work together, and then it has a little process, and we give it two types of tasks. And tasks can override agent tools with specific ones that should be used, and also have a specific agent that should tackle them. And then it provides an outcome. So I have recently installed this CrewAI onto my operating system, and I'm going to bring up Visual Studio Code. So for those of you who actually explored CrewAI, what I did was I changed the goal and the role, the goal, and the backstory um, to, to give me a scenario-based project management perspective. So what I mean by that is I'm having two agents, which is a senior project manager and a project controller. So the senior project manager has a goal, which is to ensure financial and operational control of the project to land three NASA and three SpaceX astronauts on Mars in 2025. So I'm leaving it open-ended. I'm not specifically targeting any date or month. So I'm going to see what the outcome these two agents provide when I punch in the code. So the backstory or its experience with the robust background in project management within aerospace industries, you have been at the forefront of pioneering projects. Your journey includes significant experience at NASA and SpaceX, where you have been instrumental in advancing space exploration missions. Known for your exceptional ability to manage complex, high-stakes projects, you have been entrusted with the historic Mars landing mission. Your expertise in earned value management ensures projects stay on budget and on time, while your proficiency in agile methodologies fosters adaptability and innovation in project execution. This mission is not just a career highlight, it's a pivotal moment in human space exploration, and your leadership is crucial to its success. So I want to go down to the project control, and we're going to just go over a brief role, goal, and backstory of the project controller. So the role for this second agent is the project controller. The goal is to ensure efficient financial and project control of the project to land three NASA and three SpaceX astronauts on Mars in 2025. Its backstory: as a project controller with extensive experience in the aerospace sector, your journey has been marked by your ability to manage complex budget and operations effectively. With a background in overseeing large-scale projects at organizations like NASA and SpaceX, You have developed a keen eye for detail and a deep understanding of financial and operational intricacies of space missions. Your role is critical in ensuring that the Mars mission remains within budget and project management constraints, maintaining the balance between ambitious space exploration goals and practical resource management. So I wrote out two tasks, um, and we're going to go over the first task. So the first task, and this is assigned to the senior project manager, is to develop a comprehensive project management plan for the Mars mission scheduled for 2025. The contract start date is April 1st, which has passed, which about 3 days ago. The total budget for this mission is set at $969 million. The project operates under a cost plus fixed fee contract, which implies careful budget management and accurate reporting of expenses, which are crucial. With a team of highly skilled professionals, you need to ensure that the project stays within budget while meeting all technical and safety standards. The plan should detail timelines, resource allocation, include personnel and equipment, technical requirements, collaboration strategies with NASA and SpaceX, risk management, and contingency plans. Your final deliverable must be a detailed project plan that outlines a clear roadmap for the successful and cost-effective completion of the mission, adhering to the specified budget and contract terms. Your, the expected outcome is a detailed project management plan. Now for task two, it's going to be a long one, which I probably went overboard as far as how to experiment and explore how these agents work in regards to the collaboration between the both of them. I broke it down by um, having a budget and project schedule, utilizing budget and operational analysis, the project schedule creation. I gave it the task to generate the task ID, the work breakdown structure on a delivered base, task name, start date, finish date, duration, percent complete, logic, total slack, and the variances. So I'm not really going too detailed, but it's detailed. And it may be overkill as far as what this Crew AI can do, especially in this environment. So ending it off with a compliance and reporting and focusing on the control account, which is the cost account. And its final deliverable is a detailed project schedule. And then ending it with printing out the outcome. So what we're going to do now is run the code. So we're going to click on the play button. There's a drop-down arrow. Click that drop-down arrow. And I normally click on Run Python file. That will generate it will actually open up a terminal. All right, and I apologize for it being super slow. I'm using a 4-year-old laptop, so please bear with me. All right, so now the code is running. Now it's giving the information, and it's starting out with a senior project manager. So now the agent knows what it needs to do. So I'm going to just scroll up here. So the yellow is the task which is being assigned to the senior project manager, and then the green is the response from the senior project manager. So the content in yellow is to the senior project manager, and the content in green is the response from the senior project manager. So right now, the senior project manager comprehends and understands to develop a project management plan encompassing all the content I just read earlier. And what it is going to do is going to search the internet. And what it does, it provides the search results along with the links where it actually grabs information to create that project management plan. So now that it searched the World Wide Web, it's going to continue to do that to get more information in regards to a cost plus fixed fee contract. So the search engine that this is actually grabbing data from is from Serper API. So the search results provide useful information to manage a project under a cost plus fixed fee contract. Now it's going to be generating a risk management plan along with a contingency plan. Now it's bringing up specific links in regards to NASA, the Project Management Institute. So it's also bringing up risk management lessons from Apollo 11. Pretty interesting stuff. So the search results provide useful information for the risk management plan, and then it provides a final answer. And here is the final answer for the project management plan. It provides a project objective. So the Mars mission 2025 aims to land 3 NASA and 3 SpaceX astronauts on Mars. The mission operates on a CPF contract, and it has started on April 1st. Provided 2 objectives, which is safe and successful landing and a collection of valuable scientific data when in Mars. So it also provides a timeline and milestones, gives a pre-mission planning and design. So it breaks down the months and also the year into phases and within the timelines. So what it's doing now is, after grabbing all that data, it made the pre-assessment of the timeline. So what it did was it started the project on April 1st, and then it's forecasting a Mars landing on December 1st of 2025. And then it's also including the 10 resources. It also knows to acquire the specific equipment for this Mars mission. It also provides technical requirements, the design and development of the spacecraft. It also gives the systems of life for life support, communication, navigation, and research. It also gives collaboration strategies, providing meetings with both SpaceX and NASA. It also is providing a risk management along with a contingency plan with the budget management and then monitoring and control. So this project management plan provides a clear roadmap for the successful and cost-effective completion of the Mars mission 2025. So then it hands it over to the project controller. As you see here, here is the task given to the project controller. And it breaks down the project schedule using a work breakdown structure, the basics of project scheduling, and including any cost resources, and so forth. So now it understands what it needs to do. So its response is, I need to have a detailed understanding of every task. So what it generated is includes necessary tasks for each main milestones mentioned in the project management plan, which is the pre-mission planning and design, construction and testing, launch, and Mars landing. And then it goes out and it searches the World Wide Web, trying to get the information to acquire that. You see here, it gets information from Wikipedia, ResearchGate, Space Architect, NSTA, and also when NASA, Kratos Defense. So after it obtained that, now it's going to look for data of tasks for its launch. So it's using the marsnasa.gov website, along with Wikipedia, space.com, the jpl.nasa website, and brings up YouTube. So the search results provide good information about tasks associated with launch phases of each mission. So now it's going to break down or acquire information from the web for the landing tasks. So what it did earlier, let's scroll up here, for launching. So what it first did, it went out and searched the internet for tasks that need to be included into the schedule for launching. And then now it's going out and grabbing information on tasks that needed to be included into the schedule for landing. It goes back to almost the same websites: mars.nasa, Wikipedia, rmg.co.uk, and ResearchGate. So here is the project control response. The search results provided a list of tasks associated with the Mars landing phase for the mission. Gives a final answer. It breaks down each task in one, two, three, four phases. The first phase is the pre-mission planning and design, and then it breaks down subtasks: initial mission design, design research to select Mars mission technologies, develops a baseline mission concept, along with the crew preparation and landing sites. Phase 2 is the construction and testing. Phase 3 is your launch. Phase 4 is your Mars landing. So what it's doing now is finalizing the project schedule. Now it's going to provide a detailed list of tasks for each milestone. So it goes back out to the World Wide Web and it looks for information on milestones and start and finish dates with the duration and dependencies. So just by going over the links or the websites that is actually providing, it's similar. There's not too crazy as far as what it's actually looking for. To be honest, it's more biased and in regards to where it's actually searching, and that's majority of .gov websites and government websites, as you see here with NASA, and you see right here the GAO. It's the first time it brings up the GAO, and that is the Government Accountability Office. And then it brings up Space Force. So now it's going to finalize the project schedule. And then before it does that, it goes out again, grabs information from the World Wide Web, going back to almost the same websites. This time it's including Forbes, sci-fi.com, and the reason why I'm going over these links is to make sure it's actually grabbing the most accurate and honest feedback that is actually providing. Like we all know, AI has that bad habit of providing bad information. So just looking over, just trust but verify. So what it provided is even after refining the search, I'm not able to find specific details about the tasks. So as expected, so it's probably going to generate a fictitious project schedule since it won't be able to obtain any specific data. And it brings that back to the application. And then now it collaborates with the senior project manager. So the project controller informs the senior project manager that it was unable to obtain specific start and finish dates. So the senior project manager responds back by create a generalized project schedule and control account report. And the project controller replies back, I need to draw on my experience and knowledge to create a project schedule. To create an effective control account report, I'll need to consider the overall budget, the expected cost of each task, and then it brings up earned value management principles to track the project's progress and financial status. And what it's going to do now is create a standard template or a framework for the schedule. Looking over these websites that is actually pulling from. So it does bring up pretty cool websites. You got Smart Sheets, got projectmanager.com, Visme, Slide Team, Creately. All right, and here is the project control final answer. So to generate a generalized project schedule and control account report for the Mars mission, I recommend using the following steps. Start with a project plan template, divide the project into phases, assign durations to each task, identify task dependencies, then create the project schedule, define control accounts, implement earned value management, and create the control account report. Based upon the above steps, we can create a generalized project schedule and control account report, and it will allow us to manage the project effectively. So what it did was it brought that response back to the application to collaborate with the senior project manager. So now both agents are aware of the project schedule and how it will be planned and developed. So now the project controller is going to create a project plan template. So again, it goes back to the nasa.gov. Also brings up Confluence and Jira, ClickUp. Project Management Podcast. Also brings up Humphreys and Associates, PMI, Allied Resources, Pinnacle Management, Simply Learn, APMG International. So here is the project controls response. Based on our discussion, here's the approach to create a generalized project schedule and control account report. Use a project plan template, divide a project into phases, assign durations, pretty much just repeating what it actually provided earlier in its pre-assessment. And then it brings it back to the application, collaborating with the senior project manager. So here is the output of the senior project manager. Senior project manager has outlined the approach to create a generalized project schedule and control account report. However, I don't have the final project schedule and control account report. So the final answer is listed as generating a project plan, bringing it down to phases, and then dependencies, along with implementing EVM, and then adding the control account report. So here is the final output. So notice how it didn't generate a project schedule um, in regards to the task name, task ID, and so forth. So I'm sure if I run this again, it will probably create that um, using a different response. So what it did was it used the two agents, which is the senior project manager and the project controller, to create a generalized project schedule and control account along with a project management plan for this Mars mission. And it didn't go too detailed, but however, if I probably run the code multiple times on multiple days, it will probably give me some different outputs. I'm probably going to be running test cases with this and seeing where this goes. And I might just revise the task and maybe cut it down or add more to it, um, meaning adding a Monte Carlo analysis, which it didn't um, state it would do that, and especially in regards to the plan versus actuals and monitoring the progress of where this mission would actually go as far as failing or succeeding. So I'm kind of curious to see where this goes. But I wanted to show everybody out there that breaking out of the norm. I know CrewAI has been used with marketing, social media, how to automate social media, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. I wanted to show everybody that it can be used in different industries, such as project management or a project scheduler in this perspective. And yes, it does provide some uneven information, but like I said, we just got to go in and verify the information that it actually provides in regards to the output. So without further ado, thank you again for watching. Um, I will probably post another video in regards to the progress or progression of this code. And again, shout out to Jao Mora for creating this application for CrewAI. And this is PMO CrewAI. Thank you again for watching. Stay tuned and see you in the next video.